All right. Hey, collective. This is Robin from Apex Healing Tarot 777. Come on in. I invite you into my space. This is a special reading from your ancestors. Now, I was guided to do this reading for a while. This is one of my spiritual gifts that is opening up to me, and I've been urged to share it with you. So, just so you know that I'm not just pulling cards, um, pretending, yeah, and pretending. I have been on my spiritual path, my spiritual journey for a while. I would say like over been 10 years. I was first introduced to spirituality through crystals. That was my first pull. And then after crystals, I started practicing African spirituality. And for those of you who don't know what African spirituality is, um, we believe in God. We believe in our ancestors, our loved ones who were here, who passed over, who passed away. We believe that in order to honor them is to honor ourselves. We strengthen them, we feed them, we fortify them so that they can be strong in the spirit and help us, guide us, protect us here in this, while we're here in this lifetime. So, just to share a little bit about why I've been called to, I want to say, I have a connection with um, not speaking to the dead or just recognizing the energy or feeling the energy. When I was young, about 7 or 8 years old, I had a favorite aunt. My aunt, she had a large part. She took a large part of taking care of me when I was young, babysitting me while my mom and dad were working. So, along with my grandmother, um, as well. But we had this bond, and she had health problems. So and she had a couple of strokes, and the last stroke that she had was was debilitating to the point where she had to go in a nursing home and she couldn't speak. So my mom took me to the nursing home, and she was not able to talk. She was not able to walk. She was like bedridden. When I walked into the room, she looked at me and she said my name. And everyone was shocked. Everyone was like, she said her name. She said her name. because my aunt didn't speak. And in that very moment when she said my name, we connected spiritually. I could feel her spirit. So a little bit afterwards, when she passed away, my mom told me she passed away, and I was grieving, I was crying. And I can't believe it was the same night or maybe the night after. I was sleeping in my bed and I felt a presence. I felt someone, and I could see this big bright light standing in the door frame, in the door, standing in the doorway. And me and my brother shared the same room, so he was asleep. And she was surrounded by this wonderful essence of glowing light, and I saw her silhouette. She didn't say anything. I looked at her and I was so scared. I was scared because I've never seen anything like that before. But I knew that she was communicating to me that she was okay and that she was watching over me. And from that point on, I know she is my guardian angel. She is the one who has protected me throughout my lifetime. Throughout the lifetime when I should not have been here. She is the one who saved me from those circumstances. One of many of my ancestors. So I say that to tell you that I encourage you to, if you don't have a connection, to start connecting, start talking to them. Just research on how to communicate with your ancestors because they're here to support you, support us on this journey in this lifetime. So I have cleansed my space. Um, you'll have a choice of two cards. Pile one, which is the tiger's feather. That's what I call it. Or pile two, the black and white feather. So pick your pile, and we'll see you on the other side, depending on what pile you pick. Hi, pile one. So if you pick this pile, you pick the tiger's pattern feather. So these are the messages from your passed over loved ones and your ancestors. So I have set my intentions. I have cleansed my space. I have cleansed the cards. I invite God. I invite the divine. I invite my angels, my spirit guides, and my ancestors into this space. I invite your ancestors into this space to communicate with you, to tell you the messages that they want you to know at this time, to help you and to provide you with clarity and freedom. Okay. So the ancestor that is coming through now, this ancestor or your loved one was heavy set or overweight. Okay, Pile One ancestors, what do you want the collective to know? What do you want the collective? What special messages would you like the ancestors? Would you like your loved ones to know? Special messages. Okay. Now this ancestor or this your loved one could have been an ex-partner. I was an ex-partner, so they could have been an ex-spouse, someone you were in a relationship with in this lifetime. Just a little more confirmation for you. They want you to don't forget to laugh. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Please release the unnecessary weight holding you down. They want you to know that life is meant to be lived. They are on the other side, supporting you, guiding you. You will always be connected through your memories. You will always share that sacred bond. They want you to enjoy life. They want you to laugh, not be depressed. Of course, grief is natural and we feel grief, but we are not meant to get stuck in grief because that grief leads to depression. And you may be feeling depressed. You may be feeling trying to understand why things happened the way they did. But they want you to release the unnecessary weight that's holding you down. Release all the strain, all the stress. Release it. They're leaving space with you right now to release this burden of guilt off your back. They also want you to not feel bad knowing that I may see you upset. Mourning is natural, so please don't suppress your grief, but try not to get stuck in it either. Just what I said before. Don't feel bad knowing that I may see you upset. They see you grieve, they see you cry, they see you going through it. Yes. But they do not want you to get stuck in it, in this grief. Mourn, yes. But if you think it's affecting your life, if you think it's affecting your circumstances of your relationships with the people around you, that's when you may need to get help and get support, because there's a lot of support out there. Talk to your friends, talk to a spiritual advisor, talk to a therapist, talk to someone. We're all connected and we are never alone in this. Don't feel that you have to carry this heavy burden on your shoulders, because you don't. And they don't want you to. They make, they said, I make my presence known. Look closely at video recordings and photos. When you see orbs and light streaks, know that this is my doing. So they're always here with you. So if you take videos, or if you take photos, take pictures, and you see like um, little circles or orbs or something on the photo that's not supposed to be there, light streaks that come out of nowhere, then know this is them. This is them telling you that I'm here, I'm surrounding you, I'm looking out for you, I'm protecting you. Yes. Yes. So, collective, it's up to you to release that baggage, to release that pain. I know it's painful. Yes. but cycle, but death is a natural cycle of life. We die and then we're reborn again. And when someone dies, it brings a sense of, it's an energy shift, an energy I won't say exchange, but your energy is impacted, whether you seeing your loved one pass away, or even if you hear of a death, it like invokes some emotions in you. And if you have repressed emotions, then it's going to invoke those too. And those repressed emotions are going to come, what is this, spurting out in maybe unproductive, unhealthy ways. That's why a lot of times you see people acting a fool at funerals, because maybe they wanted to say something to their loved ones. Maybe they didn't get closure. Maybe they have a lot of repressed feelings and emotions that they kept locked away. And the feeling, that energy is so overwhelming to them that it has nowhere to go but out. So next time, just be aware and take that in, and remember that you are not alone. They're always here with you. Can we have more messages for the collect, for Pile One? Ancestors of Pile One. They want you to know they are no longer suffering. They feel free as a bird. They are where they're supposed to be. So they want you to release this weight that you have put on yourself, this grief, this mourning. They don't want you to get stuck in that energy. They are no longer suffering. So they want you to laugh and they want you to start getting back out there in life. We have more messages, please. I am helping you with your abundance. Wow. So they're helping you. If you're struggling right now financially, if you if you're working hard, working 2 or 3 jobs, just trying to make ends meet, ask them for help. Ask them, pray. Pray to God. Put it out in the universe what you want and be willing to meet the universe halfway. And you will be successful because they are helping you. They see your pain. They see you struggling. They see you trying to make ends meet. They see you. You are seen. Don't dwell on the past anymore. I want you to be happy. Just they want you to really take that home. They want you to know to not dwell on the past anymore. What happened had to happen. Whatever circumstance it was, no matter if it was traumatic or it was just a natural progression in life at the end of a life cycle. They don't want you to dwell on the past anymore. They want you to be happy. Look forward. Look forward. We can remember the past by acknowledging the future. And they want you to know what happened was not your fault. Whatever challenges you may have faced with them, no matter what challenges you face right now, they want you to remove all the guilt and the shame and know that it was not your fault. No, it was not. It's so important. Don't internalize it. Don't get stuck. Because when we are stuck in our grief, it makes our passed over loved ones or our ancestors, it weighs them down. So they have a harder time being able to move on to the spiritual realm. So they're no longer suffering. They don't want you to suffer. They're helping you, they're supporting you here in this earth with your money, with your finances, with your kids, with your relationships. Yes. Just ask for it. If you don't ask, then they cannot do. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, pile one, we're going to get some clarity on can you give us some clarity about I am no longer suffering? Don't forget to laugh at this moment. Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Swords. They're communicating with you. They no longer want you to think that you have to juggle, balance things, make a decision. If you are, if you feel guilty that you are moving on, say this is an ex partner, maybe you have met someone and you're feeling guilty about this. They don't want you to feel guilty. They want you to take this new beginning. They're saying, this is the truth right now of what I'm speaking. They want you to make a decision, a solid decision. They don't want you to feel guilty that you think that you are juggling or you have to put your life on hold. No, they'll always be there. They will always be there. So release the heavy load that you are placing on yourself. Can I have one for I am helping you with your abundance? Don't feel bad knowing that I may see you upset. Mourning is so natural. Okay. I'm not going to take all of these. Or should I? We have the moon. We have the two of wands. Feelings. We have the fool going forward. And then we have the magician in reverse. You may be feeling like your path is hidden from you. You may be stuck in your emotions and your feelings right now and trying to choose which path to take. It's important to listen to your intuition, to take that leap of faith, to know that everything will be okay. They want you to move through this grief. There's something within yourself that you don't think that you can do. They want you to take a leap of faith on believing in yourself, knowing that you can accomplish or you can go whichever path you choose. The path is not hidden, it's here for you. They are helping you. When you move past the grief, when you mourn their loss and you move past past. When you move past, you will find out that you have all the tools you ever needed. Okay, can I have Power One Ancestors? How about, can I have some clarity on don't dwell on the past anymore? I want you to be happy. What happened was not your fault. I make my presence known. Look closely at video recordings and photos when you see orbs and light. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Emperor. So your ancestors want you to know if you've had children, if children are involved, if you had children with with your ex, they want you to move through this grief because they want you to set a good example for your children or for children that you, even if it wasn't from this loved one. This is about being grounded, about being focused. There's an internal flame, an internal spark inside you. There's something that you may be inspired by. But you're stuck in your head about it. You're stuck in your head. You're stuck in this sadness. Whatever situation it was, they don't want you to be stuck anymore. They want you to free yourself. They want you to repaint your story. Use all that past pain and trauma and transmute that energy into inspiration. Take control of your life. Know where you need to go. Know where you want to go. Be that leader again for your family. Laugh. Remove all this heavy, unnecessary weight. This grief has a weight. This energy has a weight. And it's weighing you down. And they don't want you to feel that way. They want you to experience the beauty of life. Be with the present. Heal. Seek help. They're not suffering. They don't want you to suffer. They are not suffering. They don't want you to suffer either. Okay. You're going to get a message. I'm going to close this out. I hope you guys like this reading. I hope it gave you some clarity in what your loved ones had to say. I'm going to get a message from one more. Get one more message. Can you give me a final one more message for your loved ones, ancestors of Pile One? Your ancestors are saying they always try to come back. So if you're dealing with someone that you cut it off from, or someone that you had an off and on relationship, or it doesn't have to be a relationship, it could be friendship, something that you had to distance yourself from, your ancestors want you to know they will always try if you leave the door open. And that's like a little side note to this reading. So that may connect with some of you. So they just want you to be ready for whoever, whatever situation, they always gonna try to come back. Okay, can we get a final message, oracle message? Okay, I've had one. Can we get one more message, one more final message for Pile One's ancestors? Two. Can I have one message for Pile One's ancestors? One message for Pile One's ancestors. Thank you. Root of Earth. Inspired action. Yes. Then we talk about action? Yes, we did. Okay. Do you really want it, or do you want to continue to woulda coulda? You must take advantage of the opportunities that are presenting themselves. You are in the beginning stages of something great. Be careful not to overcommit to too many things and too many people. Plant your seeds and stay grounded. You are a good student. There may be education related news. Root spirits are message bearers. Good financial news is on the way, collective. Yes, they are helping you with your abundance. Root of Earth is focused and loyal with a sense of humor. No matter what, this ancestral energy remains unbroken. To honor this energy, stop sitting on your ideas. Yes, take control of your life. Let that internal spark, all those ideas, they are within you. You feel them. Power One, this is your declaration. Declare, good news follows me. Good news follows you, Power One. You have great things here. Your ancestors have communicated with you. This is the messages, important messages that they want you to know. This was a great reading. I hope it provided clarity and confirmed some things. It was my honor to do this message, to read for you. And sending you healing, peace, love, and light. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Hi, Paul, too. So, if you pick this black and white feather, welcome to the reading. We're going to get some messages on what your passed over loved ones, your ancestors want you to know. I invite God, the divine, spirit guides, angels, my ancestors into this space. I invite Pile Two's ancestors to bring the messages that you want your loved ones to hear at this time. Okay, let's get started. Your ancestors say, I see all of your victories and achievements. I am so proud of you and celebrate them all with you. Wow. They are very, very proud of everything that you have accomplished. When I am reading this, hearing, I don't know if y'all have heard the quote, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. You are doing stuff that they couldn't do. They weren't able to do while they were here, but you're doing them and you slaying it. You doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. And they celebrate every victory, every sacrifice with you. Beautiful. Okay. Pile Two's ancestors. What message? Can you give me more messages you want your loved ones to hear? What messages do you want your loved ones to know this time? One more. One more. One more message, please. Thank you. So this ancestor who's speaking right now had brown hair. They were slender and petite. They thank you for the little things you leave me. They want to thank you for the little things you leave them. They see them and appreciate you for thinking of them. So if you have some kind of altar or you leave like flowers at the grave or some kind of appreciation for them, then they see those things and they thank you for them. It's the little things that you do that they see and they love. I see them and appreciate you for thinking of me. And even if you don't do that, it's the memories. When a thought pop up in your head or something you come across reminds you of your loved one, know that they are thinking of you at the same time. They are sending you signs as well to tell you that they are surrounding you they are supporting you. All you have to do is ask. You are doing great things on your own. If you haven't been in communication with your loved ones, if you haven't asked them for help, just think of the amount of accomplishment that you can have, the amount of clarity that you will have if you just talk to them, if you ask them for some help, if you pray. They're there. You can't see them, but they're there. You may feel them, you may hear them, or you may see them. You may have the gift of sight, spiritual sight, in order to see different energies. You may have that gift. They say, talk to me. You may not be able to hear me, but I hear you. And all that you say, I will always be here to support you. Wow. That's what I just said. Not even read the card. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors, for speaking through me to your loved ones. They want you to talk to them. You may not be able to hear them, but they hear you and everything that you say. They see everything. They will always be there to support you. That is so, so important. So never, ever think that you're alone. We are all connected. Like I told Power One, we are all connected together. Don't get stuck in your grief. Move on. It's normal to mourn, but to know what's on the spiritual realm, it's a transition. It's a release. It's a natural process in life. So try to see it as that. I'm feeling an uplifting energy from this pal. That's great. Great. I think you've moved through the grief process fairly well, and you're accomplishing great things. And they're proud of you. They just want you to communicate with them more. Can we get more messages, pal, to ancestors? What messages do you have for your loved ones? You want your loved ones to know. They want you to know, I will be with you when it's your time. Wow, that's so comforting to know. When it's your time to transition from this earth, from this life, from this physical vessel that you're in, when it's time for your soul to expand, they'll be there with you to help you with your transition. That's so loving. Mm. Wow. Getting emotional. Wow. Yes, they will. They will be with you when it's your time. They will be standing at the gates. Wow, beautiful. And I have more messages for Pow to ancestors, Pow to ancestors spirit. They want you to know I completed what I came here to do. There was a season, and when their season was over with, they left this life. We all have soul contracts before we come here on this earth. We all have soul contracts before we come here on this earth. So after that, after we complete what we came here to do, then we transition. And maybe it's times, circumstances that we, our loved ones here, can't explain why things happened the way they did. But your ancestors here want you to know, your ancestors want you to know they came here, they completed what they needed to complete, they learned their life lessons. This is part of their soul journey, on their soul's growth. So that's big. That's big. Can you tell us more? Power to ancestors. I will be visiting you. So expect a visit from them, collective. They will be visiting you. If you light a candle, you may light a candle. You may light candles. If you want to light one white candle, one white candle is powerful in setting your intentions and reaching out to them and telling them what you need. And being calm and knowing that everything will work out in your favor. For all the little things that you do for them, they want to do something for you. Let them, receive them, hear them. You're going to get a visit. I don't know how that visit, how they're going to come and see you, but you're going to get a sign or something that you know it was them. It was your loved ones. Can I have more? There is freedom in rebirth. They want you to know that they are loyally sticking by your side as you move through life in its ebbs and flows, in its cycle. Know that you don't have to stay stuck. And whatever you experience in this life, know that you can heal, center yourself, be at peace, and get yourself up and keep going. There's freedom in that. There's freedom in learning our lessons and healing and growing. Yes, there is freedom in that. and rebirth. Rebirth is painful. It requires courage. It requires you facing your fears. But they're here to support you through everything. Hmm. Okay, Spirit. Power One's ancestors. What do you want your loved ones to know? Page of Swords. Hmm. Ace of Swords. Mm-hmm. You want your loved ones to know? Two of Cups. Wow, Ace of Cups. Hmm. So you may be thinking about making the right decision. You may have someone in your life. You may have two paths, two choices to make. You're contemplating on which one to choose. You want to make the right decision, but you think that you're still kind of new on this journey. You're not quite, you want to be prepared. You think you're prepared. You think you have all the right information and knowledge to move forward. But something about truth and clarity is going to be revealed. It could be a love situation, a relationship, a partnership, friendship, business. But you're trying to receive clarity on something. Hmm. What's this Ace of Swords? Strength. This about having the strength, knowing who you are within, about courage, about you have a protector here. Someone you can lean on. Two of Cups. About making the right decision. Page of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Hmm. You embody this very nurturing, healing, take care of it, take care of everything. Very astute. Could be a single parent. You embody this energy. It's calling on you to have strength on the choice that you make. Know your strengths and weaknesses in making the right decision for yourself, because you know what you bring to the table. Hmm. Okay, can I have one on what I completed, what I came here to do? I completed what I came here to do. Four of Wands. Completed what I came here to do. Completed what I came here to do. The Hermit. Page of Wands. Ability. Ten of Pentacles. Yes. So we have the Four of Wands, the Hermit, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So your ancestors want you to use the wisdom. Maybe when you look up at night and you see stars, there's a sign. They're giving you signs. They're guiding you and navigating you through life. There is an internal wisdom inside of you that they are um, relaying to you, that they are sending you. You just have to be open and enlightened enough spiritually in order to receive this wisdom, this clarity about things that you want to work out. This is about being inspired. Like Pile One, you have a lot of great ideas. It's time for you to stop sitting on those ideas and make them happen. Using the knowledge from your ancestors, from things that they weren't able to do in this lifetime. You are, like they say, you are achieving great things and they are proud of you. Use that internal spark. Don't overwhelm yourself. Ten of Pentacles. This is about continuing the bloodline, continuing that legacy. They're sending you creative hits, intuitive ideas, intuitive sparks. Intuitive ideas in order for you to gain the stability to create a foundation for your family, not only here, but your spiritual family as well. Okay, Pile Two ancestors. I have one for I'll be visiting you. Thank you for the little things you leave me. I will see them and appreciate you for thinking of me. Beautiful. Four of Swords. Excuse me. Death. Emperor. Mm. Another one. 1, 2, 4, 5 of Cups. Okay. So your ancestors want you. They will be visit. You will be visited. One way is when you quiet your mind, when you meditate, when you clear all that clutter, all the distractions, center yourself, go out in nature, be one with them. When you're resting, when you're in that dream state, they will be visiting you. That's one way. And while they're there, while you're resting, you're going to see what you need to end. You're going to have endings in your life. And those endings are going to bring space for new beginnings. So all is not lost. All is not lost. They're going to tell you what you need to end. They're going to give you signs on different situations. You're going to gain clarity. You're going to transform, right? It's going to be a transformation into knowing, into you gaining your power, and you coming into yourself, and you gaining authority and control of your life, of you not feeling sorry for yourself, or you overcoming this grief, gaining control of the sorrow of what you've lost in the past. They coming with some heavy energy, collective. Power to, yes. Wow. Your ancestors bringing it for you because they care about you, because they see things in you. Our ancestors see things that we cannot see. So they only want our best interests. They only want the best for us. So if things have to end that we didn't understand, that we may not want to, or things didn't work out, we wanted that job, we didn't get it, right? There were circumstances beyond what we can see in this physical world that it may not have been a right fit for you. You may be stressed. This job may have caused more heartache. So the more we listen to them, the more they can speak to us. Okay, can we get one more on? Can we get Pal to talk to me? You may not be able to hear me, but I hear you. There is freedom in a rebirth. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Justice. They want to set some things right. We have the Two of Swords, decision. The Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So your ancestors want you to stop. Something is blocking you from moving on, right? They want to bring justice to a situation. Something that you may have is something surrounding a difficult decision that is leaving you in heartache and pain, that's leaving you stuck, like you feel like you can't go on. It may be grief, it may be a lot of circumstances. Only you know what it is. But your ancestors want to help you balance the scales. They want to help you right the wrong. They want to help you. Knight of Swords. Without you making the situation worse. Or maybe things were said that couldn't that you can't take back. Or I feel heartbreak and pain and stuckness in this energy right here. Maybe a decision that was made hastily. They don't want to make they don't want you to make a hasty decision in a situation. They want you to look at all the things, weigh the pros and cons, and not go into it with pure emotion, with drama. They want you to do it. They want you to make that decision with grace. There is freedom in rebirth. Yes, it is. You will overcome this. Your ancestors said, don't ask for guidance if you're not going to listen. So if you have reached out, that's why this Knight of Swords is here. If you have reached out and you decided to do things what you wanted to do anyway, they said don't ask us no more if you ain't going to listen. Hey, ancestor power too, ancestor spicy. Okay, so I'm going to close this reading out with an oracle message. I hope you had your ancestors invited you with some clarity and insight in what you needed to hear at this time. So, power to ancestors. What final message do you want to give to your loved one? Thank you. Altar of fire. Wow. Good juju. Wow. You have things growing, roots. It's all in the palm of your hands. It's so powerful, power. Pyramids. Egyptian vibes. Wow. Let's read Altar of Fire. Be inspired. There is something in the air, and it is your success. Great things are happening. Open yourself to new opportunities and unexpected choices. Claim your moment. Beautiful. Embrace the rebirth in love, health, money, and happiness. Wow, everything. This is not the time to tiptoe. Be big, be bold. You are manifesting wonderful outcomes, but you must take creative action to let it all in. Be ready to expand and evolve. This is what you have been waiting for. This is it. Set up an altar in honor of fire goddess energy. From the flaming cobra goddess Wadjet of Egypt to Madame Pele, the Hawaiian volcano goddess. How to, this is your declaration. It is easy for me to be successful. Say this. It is easy for me to be successful. Yes, you have the fire, wow, of the goddesses of spirits surrounding you. This creative spark, this idea is going to be successful. You just have to take the action. They're there. Your ancestors are here. They want to talk to you. They're proud of you. Wow. They're guiding you to increase this legacy. Beautiful. Okay, pile two. That's all I have. I went a little bit over, um, but I thank you for joining me. I hope you gained some clarity and confirmation in this message. I'm honored to read for you, to read for your ancestors. We thank them for coming in, and I'm sending you healing, love, and light, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.